At the park today, brought my 25-pound steel mace. I ended up putting my kettlebell in my backpack, and that wasn't too bad. So I was able to carry the 25-pound with me reasonably easily. So today's workout is going to be using both of this stuff and probably some pull-ups and things of that nature. In any case, the movements feel quite a bit different with the 25-pound than with the 15-pound, and I'm realizing that I have to not tweak my form. Maybe tweak my form is the right word. There's almost a little bit of a relearning, not too much, where I have to be more focused about how I transfer weight and momentum with the steel mace. In any case, with the steel mace, doing 360 to side drop for 3, and then going to finish off with 6 shoulder presses. The way the weight gets distributed on the steel mace makes the movement a little bit different than a regular shoulder press. After 6, switching sides. So that's the steel mace complex. Then with the kettlebell, going to do 5 rows. Then 5 cleans. Let me adjust my watch. And 5 snatches. And repeating on the other side. And 5 snatches. Sure. After these 2 complexes, my shoulders are, feel pretty worked, and also the core is involved throughout. I'm gonna do this for 5 to 6 sets, and then on to the next thing. So for the next bit of things, going to do regular 360s to lunges with the shovel movement. Looks like this. So 2 360s, 2 lunges same side with the shovel motion, and repeat. Gonna repeat that for 5 each side. Final one. And then finishing off with 5 pull-ups. So yeah, I'm gonna do that for 5 sets, then on to something else. With the 25 pound, all the movements, like even though it's just 10 pounds more, it takes so much more out of you. So probably, maybe, the last complex before I do some kettlebell juggling. So with this one, as usual, starting with steel mace 360s, holding it overhead and doing 2 overhead squats. Then switching sides. And repeating for 3 times each side. And ending off with 5 pull-ups again. Do this for 5 sets like the previous thing. Depending on how I feel after, probably kettlebell juggling or another complex. So ending off with kettlebell juggling and I guess some chatting. Did mostly steel mace stuff, but no new movements today. Like the 25 pound one is definitely not the mace with which I'm going to start experimenting right away. Definitely, like one of the underrated things about doing the steel mace is like you get a really good chest pump, which I don't necessarily feel the chest actively working during the movement, but for whatever reason after I'm done, I get a good chest pump. So I'll have to research what that's about. Anyway, I'm gonna do some kettlebell juggling. Oh, really good for the first attempt. I felt really connected and confident with the kettlebell. That was good. And I kind of surprised myself with that one. But yeah, what I was saying earlier, yeah, underrated chest pump from doing steel mace 360s. One of the things that I haven't done in a few days is the sled. For as often as I do the sled, it's kind of weird that I haven't done the sled in at least 5 days now, I think. Yeah, which is definitely not something that happens to me very often. I usually use the sled quite a bit, but since the weather's been nice, and then there was a week when it was super rainy, now that the weather's nice, I don't really feel like going to the gym. And also, I don't know, there's something about working out alone and in solitude that feels nice. I definitely like the socializing aspect of the gym sometimes, but I don't know, sometimes I like, with working out, I like to be in the zone, and sometimes conversations tend to take me out of it, or just seeing people do different things takes me out of it sometimes. So yeah. Even though I dropped it, I felt like I was connected with it to the point where I would have, like, I was trying out something weird, but I couldn't fully come up with the move that I wanted to do next, which is what caused me to drop it. See, okay. Let's try that again. So, if I land that, so what I want to do was something like, and or let's do that again. Whatever. I guess it's not gonna work. Let me just keep freestyling for a bit. Come on. All this talk about connection, and now I drop it a couple of times. Damn it. Alright, this one's gonna be good. What's going on? What's going on? Come on. Alright, let me take a break. I need to reset a little before I do it some more. That's weird, right? I felt so good on the first one. I felt like I was really connected to it. And then all of a sudden, bam. What else? Today had medium ground beef with cheese and barbecue sauce as usual. 1 cup of whole milk tea. Had 2 or 3 diet Mountain Dews. Yeah. I don't know, I should stay away from that. But diet soda is just so delicious. It's like the one thing that I find hard to get rid of. It's sticking to my hand. Like, my hands are almost gripping it too tight. I was going better. Better. I couldn't decide what move to do there, and I ended up dropping. One hour, 43 minutes into the workout. 740 calories burnt. That was pretty good. I felt like I regained that connected feeling again. That being said, I'm gonna take a short rest. It's Tuesday, middle of the week, or second day of the week. It's weird, right? Like as soon as a weekday starts, sometimes you're counting down already towards the weekend. And there's also certain expectations you have of each day. So Mondays, like yesterday I was saying, Mondays the gym is going to be crowded. So it's like some things tend to repeat itself on certain days, and yeah, like Mondays feel like this, Tuesdays feel like this. I don't know, just a little thought. The sun is starting to go down sooner. It peaked at June 21st or 22nd, I think. it's weird. For as little as summers last in Canada, like, I don't know, for some people they might say 9 o'clock is too late for the sun to go down. Honestly, I kind of like having daylight for a really long time. I used to be a lot more fond of the darkness, or a lot more fond of darkness and dark atmospheres. I still am. I still prefer a darker ambiance indoors, but I like it to be bright outside pretty much all the time. At least right now. That might change in the future. I might have to chalk my hands up a little. Not bad. Not bad. All right. I'm gonna mess around on my own for a little bit. I don't really have much to say today. Yeah, that's all for today's video. See you all tomorrow.